Hi, welcome back or welcome to the channel. Now, I want to give my opinion on the iPad Pro 2022, okay? Now, I know you are seeing an Apple Pencil. I'll leave a link in the description below, but that's because off to the side here, I actually have my iPad Pro. This is the iPad Pro M1. Um, I got it not too long ago, and I actually personally might recommend it, not necessarily over the M2 chip one, but maybe over the M2. Okay, here's the thing. I'll go into a little bit of detail, okay? It's super fast, smooth, okay? It does everything I need it to do. We are getting the update eventually for it. Now, what could convince me to possibly upgrade to the M2? Let's talk about that, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and set this back over here to the side. I have a little stand I put it on. If I can find a link to the exact stand I use, I will put it in the description as well. But yeah, basically it is okay. Here's the thing. I feel like the M2 iPad isn't like top-notch need right now. Now, I might feel different once DaVinci Resolve for iPad comes out. Yes, DaVinci Resolve for iPad is going to be a thing. They announced it. I don't know if it's going to be M2 only, but I don't imagine it would be M2 only. Now, I'll be honest. I'll be honest. If they did on the M2 change the camera and put it here, that would be like a little bit more of a tempting offer. Right now, the M1 serves me very well. Now, the camera on the M2 apparently is supposed to be able to support ProRes, but I'll be honest, I'm not really much of a vlogger or anything. Honestly, I guess you could consider this, would this be a vlog? I don't know. Let me know, comment section below. But okay, the new iPad 2022 would possibly consider it as like a Christmas present or something, like for a family member or something. I know it's a bit cheaper, actually. It's about, give or take, $100 to $150 more expensive than the base iPad. So I don't know. Okay, so my iPhone here, I actually still have the iPhone 12. Don't judge me too harshly, okay? Hear me out, hear me out. The 12 has served me good for now, okay? So I'm gonna stick to the 12 for as long as I can and whatnot, and then I'll probably upgrade to whatever's out at the time, probably the 14, because let's face it, I'll probably upgrade at the end of this year slash beginning of next year. That's just, yeah. But I feel like it's going to be all the more special if I upgrade to the 14 from the 12. And, I mean, if I'm being honest, we can wait till they get some of the kinks out of the 14 before I consider upgrading. I know what you're thinking. Why don't you upgrade to a 13? Well, the thing about that is if I'm going to upgrade, I may as well upgrade to the 14. I'm a little worried about eSIM because, some people have said, oh, eSIM messed up my phone, or oh, the eSIM thing had lots of problems and stuff. Um, so I'm a little worried about that. Let me know in the comment section below your experience with eSIM, okay? That will honestly help me decide. Now, I'm going to get the iPad again because I don't know. Since we're talking about the iPad, I feel like just holding it. In case you guys are wondering, this is just like a cheap $15, $20 case I bought on Amazon. But it's nothing super special or anything because I'll be honest, I don't get out as much as I probably should. So I'm in front of my computer for what I need a lot of the time. I do have some games. I plan on doing a what's on my iPad video soon. Definitely let me know if you guys are interested in that at all. But back to my opinions on the M2 iPad. I do not think the M2 iPad is something that, let me set it down again, that I will be getting. Now, if a rumor is to be believed, maybe it will be more enticing. There's a rumor going around that a watered down version of macOS might come exclusively to the M2 iPad. If that is true, then maybe we'll see. We will see. Or if Final Cut Pro ever comes to the iPad. If Final Cut Pro ever comes to the iPad, maybe then as well. Either one of those. Apple, if you're listening, Final Cut Pro to the iPad, upgrade to the M2. Watered down version of macOS on the iPad, upgrading to the M2. I was a little disappointed that we didn't get a Mac, an iMac Pro or iMac M2, but I mean, that wasn't even a keynote. That was just a video press announcement thing, right? So we can't expect anything too much. But yeah, I feel like I'm rambling and ranting on and whatnot. If you'd like to see my first impressions of the iPhone, the iPhone Pro or the iPhone, Pro Max, there will be a card. Feel free to check that out. But yeah, I'd love to know your guys' opinion. Are you getting the M2 iPad Pro? I do not think I'll be getting it. I don't exactly know what the future brings, but I can't imagine I'd be getting it anytime soon, if not at all. At least until they do a bit different with the iPad, because the iPad can only support so much, right? As in, you can only get so much power out of a M1 chip, let alone the M2 chip. So I don't really know, and we don't really have many super graphic or CPU intensive apps on the iPad. Maybe DaVinci Resolve once it comes out, and LumaFusion, maybe. I am slightly curious how LumaFusion would run on the M2, but it runs more than great on the M1, so I really can't see a super big improvement. Feel free to bookmark this video, and if you like, hey, there is a super big improvement. When you get that M2, definitely, go back to this video and leave a comment below telling me you are so wrong. LumaFusion is the best on the M2. But yeah, I'm going to end it off here. Thank you guys for listening. I kind of went on sort of rant type thing. Even talked a bit about the iPhone 14 in there. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, comment section below. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.